Hey there, Centrones. Exciting news. Behringer is announcing today that they now have a fully working OB-Xa desktop prototype ready for testing. And they want to know what you think. And so do I. Now, as we all know, Behringer has been promising a lot of synthesizers, and it's like a broken record to have to keep repeating this, but it is the truth. Because of the chip shortage, there's not very many new synths coming out of the Behringer camp. One would have to wonder how the other synth companies are managing to be able to bring out new products with the recently announced Juno X. However, I have not seen any of the Juno X synthesizers on sale anywhere just yet. I do know that some people have them, but it doesn't mean that they're floating around in mass quantities. I'm curious to see how that turns out in the next few weeks, of how many people are actually going to be able to pick up a new Roland Juno X. Obviously, Roland must have something up their sleeve to be able to deliver these synthesizers, because they have already announced it and people do have them in their hands. Now, getting back to the OB-Xa from Behringer, it looks like that they're in the final stages of beta testing and tweaking this thing. It means that we are probably still a little bit ways off from actually getting the desktop version. Now, I do know that they have a prototype of the full-size keyboard that they have been developing, and we've heard some sounds from that in the past. And so it looks like, and I said this in a few videos back, 2023 is probably when we're going to see the first signs of the OB-Xa. But you know Behringer, they like to surprise us, especially around the Christmas season. So we never know what exactly Behringer's going to be doing. I do know this. People have a short attention span, and they have even shorter patience. So Behringer's either going to have to scale back some of these announcements, or they're going to have to start pumping out product, because there's a lot of people out there that are getting frustrated, and I completely understand that. Now, on the flip side of that, I can also understand that Behringer doesn't want you to forget about them, and they also want to keep you in the loop as to what's going on. And like I've said in the last several videos, they're asking for our opinion as they develop these synthesizers, so that we, the people, have an input on what they're going to finally deliver to the market. And perhaps if enough of us get up there and tweak these machines before they're released, maybe Behringer won't have to make Mark II editions as they have with some of their other synthesizers in the past. So we'll have to just wait and see. Remember, the TD3 from Behringer was something that they had to go back and retweak. So they had to go back to blueprints and do those tweaks and put those out there for everyone to enjoy after they had already sold to many people. Now, that's the one thing I don't like. I don't like buying synthesizers for an upgrade of the same synth I already got. This is something that the Hydrasynth is going through with the Hydrasynth Deluxe. It's the same synthesizer, but it's fully loaded. But let's not just pick on the Hydrasynth. Let's pick on the Novation Peak. The Novation Peak also suffered from this when they made the Summit. It's two peaks in one. I don't like upgrading my hardware. I'd like for the initial design to be everything it can be in the first package. But I do understand that that means more cost to the consumer, and it's nice to have some options. With the OB-Xa desktop, you're going to have the same functionality as you would in the keyboard version, minus the keyboard and maybe a few other bells and whistles, but at a much affordable price. What do you all think about the Behringer OB-Xa going to prototype? Leave a comment below. I am Pure Ambient Drone. Until next time, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and above all, keep calm and synth on.